Hi, it's Fazana again. Welcome to another topic on the Fazmaths channel. I hope you've watched my video on advanced trigonometry. Did you know? It will make it easier to remember the formula you need for this topic. At the time of making this video, these formulae are not given to you in the formula sheet in exams. The topic itself is easy. All you have to do is decide whether to use the sine or the cosine rule and apply the formula. Let me help you determine which formula you need to use. Okay, so the cosine rule, if you need to find a side, you need a v. So there's your v. And you want to find that side there. So you're going a squared equals b squared, which you have, plus c squared, which you have, minus 2 times b times c times cos a. Yeah, so as long as you have a v at the opposite of what of the side you're trying to find, so you can see it would be that v to find c, that v to find b. Okay? And then of course remember, when you put that on your calculator, before you put it on your calculator, just remember you've got to square root your answer. Alright? Okay, now if you want to find an angle with the cosine rule, you have to have all three sides. And then you have to again memorize this formula. It's just a rearranged formula for there, where you've made cos A the subject. So you've got cos A equals b squared plus c squared minus a squared divided by 2 times b times c. Okay, you're always minusing the side of the angle that you're looking for. If you find it difficult to memorize this formula, this one's pretty easy, because remember, it's very much like the Pythagoras. Then what I do is I just make up some numbers. So I make this 30, just nice round numbers, plus 40, minus, and then you've got something there. So that comes to 70. Let's make that 20. So you can see 70 minus 50 would be 20. So we'll just go 2 times 25. 2 is the whole 2bc. So it's like we're trying to find the 25. Yeah? So we go 30 plus 40 minus 20 and then divided by 2. So that's what that is. Yeah? So the 25 is the 30 plus the 40 minus the 20, which will give you 50, and then divided by 2 will give you 25. Okay, so just make up some numbers and try to isolate that cos A. Okay, you use the sine rule if you want to find the side or the angle. And with the sine rule, A over sine A equals B over sine B, or C over sine C. Of course, you only need like 2 of them. Yeah? And you use the Faz format, 3/6 equals 2/4. Okay, if we want to find side A, then you can tell we need the angle A. So we've got that, and then we've got side B, and we've got angle B. So we want to find A. So can you see you're going A divided by sine A is B divided by sine C. So you get that crisscross, and you have 3 out of the 4. Now, if you want to find A, it's like you want to find the 3. So you know you can cross multiply. 3 times 4 is 6 times 2. So in order to isolate the 3, you cross multiply the other 2. So you go 6 times 2 is 12 divided by 4. Okay, that was easy, wasn't it? Okay, if we wanted to find the angle A, and we were given the two sides and an angle, then it's like we're trying to find the 6. So then you cross multiply the other two. You go 3 times 4 is 12 divided by 2, which will give you 6. But remember, if you're trying to find the angle, then again, before you go on your calculator, remember you're going to go shift sign answer in order to find the actual angle, because it'll give you just the sign. All right? Okay. The area rule, again, you need a V. Sorry, let's just put V. We need a V. Okay. Here, again, you need a V, where you have that, and that. Yeah. Okay, so can you see you've got half BC sine A, or half AC sine B, or half AB sine C. Yeah? So as long as you have your V, you're just going half times that times sine that. All right? Okay. All right, let's try to find the length of a side. The diagram shows triangle ABC. Sorry, I assume you know how to find, label the triangle. The side opposite the angle is always the side. So that will be side A, that will be side B, and that will be side C. All right? Okay, calculate the length of side AB. So we want to find RC. Okay, we don't have a V, so then we know that we're going to have to use the sine rule. So if we want to find C, we've got the opposite angle. Okay, but here you can tell we've got this side, but we don't have this angle in order to do our crisscross. But the more you sort of touch and play around with the diagram, you suddenly realize you've got these two sides. So all you've got to do is 180 minus the total of those two, and then we'll get angle B. Yeah? So let's calculate angle B first. Okay, so you've got 72 plus 55 equals 127. And then if you go 180 minus 127, you get 53. Okay, so angle B is 53. So now we have our crisscross. So we've got B divided by sine B. Okay, so let's write that. So we've got C over sine 72 equals 13.2 divided by sine 53. Okay, we've got our Fazmaths format of 3/6 equals 2/4. Again, you could take any fractions that are equivalent, but these are just the nice small numbers. So it's like we're trying to find our 3. So we go that times that divided by that. Okay, so we're going to go that times that and then divide it by that. So C will be 13.2 times sine 72 divided by sine 53. Okay, and if you put that in your calculator, you get 15.72 centimeters. I always give the answer to one more than what's in the question. All right. One thing I forgot to tell you, which I'll just go back to the other slide. If you ever have to find the largest angle, so the largest angle will always be opposite the longest side. Okay, and you can tell that also applies for a right angle triangle, because the largest angle would always be 90 degrees, and the side opposite the largest angle will be the longest side, which is the hypotenuse. Okay, So when you get that answer there, and you've got 15.72, which is that, then just check that it is bigger than the 13.2, because the angle 72 is bigger than 53 degrees. Yeah, so it's just a nice check. All right, okay, let's try finding the size of an angle. Okay, the diagram shows triangle LMN, and calculate the size of angle LNM. So it's that angle there. Okay, if we have to find an angle, remember again with the cos rule, you'd have to have all the sides. So again, we're using the sine rule. So we know we have to find a crisscross. Okay, so here it works out really well. So you can see we want to find that. We've got the opposite side. So 6.9 divided by that angle will be 17.5 divided by sine of that angle. Okay, so we've got 6.9 divided by sine n equals 17.5 divided by sine 134. Okay, while I'm writing that, can you see I know that the angle is going to be less than 134. It would be if you take it away from 180, but you can tell the longest side is opposite the largest angle. Okay, using our Faz format of 3/6 equals 2/4, we're trying to find the 6 this time, and remember we're going to find sine n. So over here I'm just going to prepare and write sine, shift sine answer equals. So we're going 3 times 4 divided by 2. So we're going that times that. So 6.9 times sine 134 divided by 17.5. And that will give you sine n. Okay, put that on your answer and then shift sign your answer, and you get 16.5 degrees. Okay, all right, that was pretty smooth, wasn't it? Okay, let's try another example. Finding the length of the side, and I'm sure this is going to be the cos rule because I can already see my V. Yes, you get really excited. The diagram shows triangle ABC. Calculate the length of side AB. Okay, let's label our triangles. So that's A, that's B, and that's C. Okay, so we need to find C. So here we're saying C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB. So this is easy to remember because it's just those letters, and then cos C. Okay, and then remember to square root your answer, and you've got A squared, which is 14.7 squared, plus 17.9 squared, minus 2 times 14.7 times 17.9 times cos 62. Okay, put that on your answer, square root it, and you get 17 centimeters. All right, that was okay, wasn't it? Good. Okay, moving on. Finding the size of an angle. Okay, remember I told you with the cosine rule, if you want to find an angle, you need all 3 sides. So this should be really very obvious. We've got all 3 sides, and we have to find the angle BDC. Oh, I just haven't marked it very well. Okay, so we're trying to find that. Yeah? Okay, label your triangle. So that's B, that's C, and that's D. Yeah? Okay, so we've got cos d, and you know we're going to minus that side, so it's quite easy. So you've got 10.7 squared plus 13.2 squared minus 11.4 squared divided by 2 times that lot. Yeah, so 10.7 times 13.2. Again, prepare in advance before you go on your calculator, because you know you're going to do shift cos answer, because the answer is just going to give you cos d. And you put that on your calculator and you get 55.8 degrees. All right? Okay, good. Okay, find the area of the triangle. And this was easy because we've got our V. So what I do, I don't even have to label the triangle. I'm just going half times 8.7. Always write what you're actually calculating. So area equals half times 8.7 times 9.8 times sine 112. And out of the calculator, you get 39.5 centimeters squared. As easy as that. As long as you've got your V, everything's just flowing out. Yeah? Okay, this time let's just try where they actually give you the area of the triangle and you have to find the length of AC. Okay, so in this case, let's just label our triangle. So we've got A, B, and C. And we have to find the length of B. Okay, so you can see with that length, we've actually got our V there. So we know that the area, which is 150, equals half times B times 60 times sine 150. Okay? Oh, sorry. The area is 450. I just love the number 150. Okay? What I'd first do is, because you know you're trying to locate your B, I would actually, here you can see you've got half of 60 is 30. Yeah? So what I would do is I'd say B, so as long as you're good with rearranging your formula, you've got B equals 450, because B has been multiplied by half of 60, which is 30, and it's also been multiplied by sine 150. So you're going B equals 450 divided by 30 times sine 150. Okay? If you're not very comfortable with rearranging formula, then please check out my Fazmaths videos on rearranging formula. They're really quite fun. Okay? And when you put that on your calculator, you get 30 meters. Okay? Good. That's all for now. I hope that was easy to understand. In part 2, we'll look at more challenging questions. Keep practicing and the questions will be a breeze. And remember, you're in control. Until next time, take care. Bye.